Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe to the channel, smash the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, guys. All right. I wanted to do a quick live on this particular channel, right? About the gratitude wave, right? Gratitude is an energy, right? When we talk about energy, we're talking about motion, right? We're talking about how things flow, right? The currents, right? What is a current? A current is a thing, a object. It could be a person, place, or thing moving from one place to the next, right? It's something flowing, right? So all around you, guys, is energy. It's all around you. And you can't get around energy, right? Energy is you. Energy is God. God is everything. God is energy, right? So when you know this particular thing, right? When you become aware of that you are energy, right? That is energy all around you. When you really become aware that God has put this energy around you for you to maneuver, for you to manipulate the way, and when I say manipulate, I mean to, like a puzzle, right? For you to play with, for you to, you know, um, for you to organize it the way and ways for it to be favorable to you, right? And this is the gift that God has given us. So many gifts that we have that we are not tapped into. It's like having a car and not knowing the gadgets on the car, right? Well, that's the body. But it's energy all around you, right? And this energy is there for you to use the way that you would find it favorable for you, right? So basically, how gratitude energy works, right, is it's a state of being, right? It's a state of being to where, hi, Shandy girl, thank you for coming, beautiful. Shady Girl said, hey there, host, gorgeous and all amazing. Oh, thank you, baby. Bless your heart. Thank you so much for coming. Right? We're talking about energy and how to maneuver. Butt Files, Big Mighty in the building. What's up, y'all? Butt Files, I love you guys. I miss you guys. Maddie, thank you so much for coming into the building. We got Shangy Girl, Big Maddie, and the Butt Files in the building. Thank y'all so much for coming. I'm talking about how to manipulate and maneuver energy to work in your favor, right? And that does not mean, listen, that does not mean that the events that go on is going to always be to what you want it to be at that particular moment. But having a sense of knowing, having a sense of overall well-being, and not having a sense of what's being done to us, because listen, we can all go to where we feel like life is not fair, right? But life is absolutely fair, but you got to tap into the fair in life. Get right. Life is a fun house. Listen, look at the word funeral, real fun, right? Now, that's probably where the real fun begins, when you shed this body, right? The real fun, fun, real, for funeral, right? Real fun. But anyway, right? That's just my words and sounds type deal that I always do, right? But when you tapped into the fact that life is a game that's meant for you to play it and play it well, then you get your head in the game. then you know that this energy is there for you to manipulate as you see fit to make things favorable for you and those around you, right? The goal being the whole, getting back to the whole, right? But the gratitude wave is one of the keys in life, right? This is an energy key. This is a key that is not, it's not up for debate. You must ride the gratitude wave. You got to get on the gratitude current. I'm going to tell you, I had a week this week where I was weak just for a second. Listen, my weaknesses only last 1 second, right? Because after 2 seconds, I might let it simmer for 1 second, maybe two. But that third second is done. It's a done deal because then I kick back into the current kicks back in, right? The energy kicks back in. The gratitude kicks back in, right? Knowing that, oh, wait a minute. Look at my life from last year to this year, right? If I look at from year to year to year, every year it gets better because I am in no matter what the situation looks like, because your eyes will tell you stuff that's not true. Your eyes will tell you something totally that's not true, the illusion, right? But you got to look at the overall picture, right? You got to look at the overall picture and the patterns that are shown to you, right? The picture being, wow, I'm kind of winning over here, right? And when you have that deep down in your gut, right? Deep down in your being, right? So, knowing, you know what? I'm winning over here. Because look, I'm going to tell y'all what happened, right? So my battery went dead in my car, right? And I had to catch an Uber. I was like, OMG, or Uber. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I was like, you know what, though? I have a car, right? And then the second thing is, I was thinking, shoot, you have a car outside of your home right now that only needs its battery charge, right? A few months ago, I didn't even have no car. I was driving a rental, right? And then guess what? Even if I did have a car, guess what? Now I'm able to get some fresh air. Now I'm able to get, I ain't catching no more Ubers. That's for goddamn sure. Now hi, beautiful Miss Key in the building. What's up, gorgeous? Happy holidays, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. Girl, I'm still going to do your pie recipe. Happy holidays, baby. But yeah, I'm talking about energy, how to, grab a hold of this energy, right? So yeah, the Uber, I had to catch the Uber, right? The Uber man was so annoying, right? But so look, a 30-minute ride took an hour and 15 minutes. I'm good, sweetie. How you doing? Thank you for asking. I feel, Miss K, let me tell you, Miss K, it's so much going on within my body right now, right? OG Brand in the building. What's up, Chef OG Brand? Right. So look, man, this Uber driver, this Uber ride took an hour and 15 minutes to get to a 30-minute destination. And the Uber driver would not listen to me, right? I said, hey, Uber driver, you're going the wrong way, buddy, right? The Uber driver said, oh, no, but GPS, no, I'll take you home. Like, I ain't know where I lived at, right? I'm like, young man, right? I gave that Uber driver a fit, but he was so nice. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. But GPS. God damn. This, I said, this goddamn GPS is screwing us both over, right? I was so mad, right? But then I thought about it, right? And it was so funny. I said, you know what? Just sit back and reflect. Just sit back and enjoy this ride. You being chauffeured around, for goodness sakes, right? You being chauffeured around. You gotta sit back and reflect. So I had that reflection moment and thought, why am I in this Uber? Well, you know why? Because I didn't check my lights, I didn't shut my door properly, and therefore my battery went dead. So guess what? It's your fault, Janice, that you in this Uber. So eat that. You gotta eat that. Yeah, you gotta eat that, right? And just bask in the fact of knowing you got a home to go to, right? You gotta you gotta get a battery for your car, which Amazon did some. Ooh, Amazon, now I see how they make their money. Look, I ordered 3 batteries from Amazon, right? The first battery that I ordered was yesterday, did not come. They said they delivered it, did not come, right? So I said, you gotta order another one. I need to start this car, right? So my son ordered another battery, right? So he ordered another battery. That battery didn't come. So my son still wasn't calling Amazon. I said, nobody. Mm-mm. Now he gets scared because he knows that I'm going in. And he don't like it when I go in on nobody, right? Because my son, he is very, I don't know what to say about my son. He a different breed, he's like, well, that person is at work trying to service you and you're getting smart with them. It might make them less likely to help you, sir. And I was like, I said, good Samaritan, but I still went in, right? I said, yes, we order from you guys all the time. I said, but the time that I need something to get to the money, right? I need this car to work so I can get to the money so that I can continue to give you guys our business, right? And and I just went down the line and told her what was going on, right? But then I told the lady, I said, listen, this is totally not for you, right? This is for Amazon. I said, you're doing an amazing job, considering what my, temper is right now. I said, and I really appreciate you and your professionalism. I really appreciate you and I thank you, right? But the lady went on and gave us the refund, right? What's up, Eric Weaver in the building? What's up? How you doing, buddy? Yes, honey. So I'm not a person who is going to give somebody my money 3 times and then be very nice, right? But my son is different. My son is a very quiet, together person, right? And when he gets mad, it's a different story. So he really rarely ever gets mad. Rarely ever gets mad. But for the most part, he was telling me, you know, basically, please don't go in on these people. They're there to help you. And, you might mess up their day and then that will snowball. And he's just telling me all the things that I be saying to my people, to you guys, right? And to my friends and everything. He's just, he's really pouring back into me what I poured into him. So it's amazing when you can pour into your kids and then to get it back or to see what it is that you poured into them. So my kids are amazing, all 4 of them, very amazing young people. All of them are grown and very amazing and very kind-hearted people, right? So I'm just happy that I was able to, for my son to be able to check me in an amazing manner and not be, disrespectful. Listen, my son gets me together, both of them gets me together in the most way that you won't even know that he's getting you together. You don't even know that he's pretty much reading you or situating you, right? Because the way he said it, he's like, well, I said, Dorian, I said, you come on now. You just way too laxed about this situation, honey, right? I said, come on now. You gotta get a little more aggressive. Come on, right? He's like, well, I see it like if if it was you, I want somebody treating you kindly. If you're trying to help that person, she's there to help you, and she might be less likely to help you if you giving her, an attitude. So I'm like, good Samaritan, right? But I was very happy. I'm very happy in the way that they deal with people, right? So that happened, right? And yes, for a second, I was unsituated or unsettled, right? But everybody has their moments. But for the most part, I knew. See, it's not about all the time the energy that you put out in public. When you deal with the private, your great energy in private, and you deal with God in private, then pretty much your public persona or image or the way that you appear to people will be amazing because you did your work, your spiritual work, right? You talk to God, right? You are one with God. You are not separated from God, right? In no way, shape, or form are you separated from God, right? You just got to know it exactly, right? So I was talking about how on my Facebook Live, how my body is shifting, right? Because I'm 50 years old. So my body is not as forgiving as it was when I was, say, 30 or 20, right? My body is not as forgiving. So every little thing that I do it look, my body tells me, look, you know you're wrong for that. You know you're wrong for that, right? But with what's happening in the atmosphere, it's really, listen, if I think that might be for the other channel, what I was about to say. But anyways, yeah, that's the story of what happened this week. It's been a interesting week, to say the least. It's been very interesting. But the whole time, my energy was on 10. My energy was to where I already knew it was going to work out. It always works out, right? Because faith, right, and gratitude is absolutely necessary. You have to be grateful if you want to get better, be better, see better, right? You have to be grateful. OG Brand, I see OG Brand when you posting your food and everything, you be saying how grateful you are, right? I think that's amazing. You got to be grateful for everything, right? And when you're grateful for everything, you create a current, you create energy, you create movement in the atmosphere that's going to be in your favor, right? That's amazing. That's telling God, wow, you're doing good, God. You're doing good. You got to talk to God like God is Christ. You got to talk to God like God is your buddy. Because if you can't talk to your buddy in a manner that you would talk to your buddy, then it's not your buddy, right? So the way I talk to God is the way, shoot. Look, God said, command ye me concerning the works of my hands. I be like, look, this situation could be better, honey. Come on, we gotta fix this. Right? And God be like, I got you, girl. You know I got you. Why you playing? God be like, why you playing? You know I got you. Just enjoy this ride. God darn it. Right? That's what God be saying to me. God be working it out, right? It's me and God. It's me and Christ, right? The Christ consciousness, right? That's what the Christ consciousness is. It's having a knowing that God has got this thing, right? And when we listen, the energy, I'm going to put y'all down with something. Right? When you really know the energy and really know that God got you, right? It's a way that you move different. You move different because you talk different. The way you talk, see, God, the universe, Christ consciousness knows when you're lying, right? When you're lying, when you're saying, I'm keep fighting, that means you're fighting something. When you're fighting something, you are telling the universe something is fighting you, right? Instead of saying, I'm riding this wave and I'm enjoying this ride. Then the universe knows you got faith, right? The universe knows when you have faith, you talk different. You talk different. You don't talk from a mind state of, damn. You talk from a mind state of, damn, you did that, right? That's what you talk from a mind state of, right? And then God would know, oh, you like that? Watch this. Oh, I'm gonna wow you now, right? When you look, I swear I'm pouring my heart. If you're watching this as a replay or anything, I'm pouring my heart out to you, right? I'm almost begging you, please, please, when you put these words out, make sure it's to where God know that you is lit, that you got faith. The words we use, hi Matthew, thank you for coming, Matt. Right? Please, I'm begging you almost, when you use your words from this point on, I want you to use words that's empowering. Don't say I'm making it, I'm fighting, I'm still here, did it. That is a struggle word. That's struggle love. You and God ain't in no struggle love. You and God is in the driver's seat. You and God is in the I got this seat. You and God is in the let's go seat, right? You and God is not in no, oh boy, I'm pushing. Please, I'm begging you. This is how you get your situations to turn around. I'm about to cry. I got so many people in my family, so many friends that just just will not understand what I'm saying. And I'm saying it because I love you. I'm saying it because I want you to get this thing. I want you to understand that God is faithful. God is in you and God got you. But God know when you blind and when you use some struggle words, God is not going to hear you. You got to have faith is a deal breaker. If you don't got faith and you don't know, you got to know this thing. You got to know you're going to be blissfully happy. You got to know that no matter what this thing, you is going to be freaking, you're going to be through the roof happy. Now, some of us are not here to be happy. Some of us are here to struggle and be fucked up. But don't let it be you. I got so many people in my family and so many friends that loves that struggle talk, that struggle love, that fights this person, fighting this, fighting that one, fighting the system, fighting this one. Come on. I love you so much. If you're watching this, I love you so much and I want you to see. I want you to use different words. I want you to experience bliss, happiness, Christ consciousness. I want you to know who Christ really is, right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Do this for you. Do this for the God within you. No more struggle words, right? We got this. April Showers is in the building. Hey, April Showers. Sister. I'm falling apart over here, April Showers. Just you came into the building. I thank you. I'm better now, April. Now that you came in the building. April, I was just on Facebook talking about my week, how my week was crazy. The entire week went crazy, right? April, my car was gone, the battery wasn't in my car, I didn't have a battery. I had to catch an Uber, right? The Uber driver didn't speak English, took me all around, took me everywhere, took me through some woods. I was like, what the hell is this? Uber driver. This is the woods. What are we doing here? Right? I said, turn this goddamn car around. Come on, you go and look. Right? I said, Now you know you wrong, Uber driver. I said, you driving in circles, buddy. You driving in circles. You know, the Uber ride was, yes, April. The Uber ride was crazy. Look, I knew it instinctively that the Uber ride was going to be crazy. I said, I never catch Uber. I don't like getting in somebody's car I don't know. This gonna be a trip, right? I feel it's probably my words that made it happen like that, though, right? Because I know, like I don't know. When I say something ain't gonna be right, it never be right, right? It never. Every time I say it's not gonna be right, it don't be right. So I was talking about getting myself together, even though I was going through all that crazy stuff, right? I was talking about, for 1 minute, I might be like, oh, what the hell? 2 minutes, I might be, come on now, this is crazy. But I don't let nothing simmer for 3 minutes or more. That's not the way I wanted to go, right? I don't, look, Zeus TV network, owe me some money. I haven't watched Zeus in a whole year. How about I looked on my goddamn statement and Zeus took out Look, a year. It's been. It took out. It hadn't taken no money out in a whole year, and it decides it wants to take money out the other day. Zeus Network. I said the devil is a lie because I haven't watched Zeus in a whole year, right? And ever since I stopped watching the Zeus Network, my life has been improving. You know why? Because I'm not watching anything on TV that I don't want in my real reality, right? I don't watch Zeus Network because I don't want no girls fighting on me. I don't want to be in no strip club unless I'm paying to see the strippers. Hey, I ain't got nothing against a good strip tease now, right? Ladies or men, right? I'm gonna just be honest, right? So yes, honey, I was talking about all of that, right? It's crazy. I was just talking about how the energy is manipulatable, if that's a word, right? You can control, because the Bible says, through the works of my hands, command ye me. That means, tell me what you want, and it's yours, right? Tell me what you want, I got you, is what God said, right? So when we have a sense of knowing, and we can see our circumstances. My body is shifting. My body is trying to, you know, carry me in directions I don't want to be carried, right? And everything. But I charge it to the game. I do the best I can to eat as good as I can, right? And I done found a new way to deal with pain, guys. I'm going to put y'all down with it right now. This is how I deal with pain, right? I breathe, first of all. I go inside of my body with my mind, right? And I talk to the particular area that's hurting, right? And so I go in to my body with my mind, talk to that particular area, the cells, because these are cells, and cells are sentient beings, literal people on the inside of you, right? Spirits on the inside of you. These cells are literal sentient beings within you, right? So I literally go in my body and talk to these people within me. You know, if I'm having a headache, I go in my body with my mind. I go in my head with my mind, and I talk to these people. I have a sit down, right, with the committee, right? And I have whole summits up in here, right, with the committee. I be like, come on now, y'all. What's going on up here? What we doing? What we doing? Right? What can I do for you guys? Come on, because you're acting up over here. But what you want? What you want? You want to ride? You want to ride? All right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then I sit back and laugh at myself because, you know, I'm being silly, right? But it's real, right? Sit back and laugh, right? But then I got to remember, right, that I came to feel those feelings. Everything in this book of you, because you are the book, you are what the Bible is talking about. The book is you. The book is about you, right? And you look at that book and you see the whole story. You came here to experience the pain, the pleasure, the heartaches, the triumphs, right? The trials. You came here to experience all of this, right? And when you tap in and you're aware, bully the anti-bully. Hi. Right. 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 So when I have the committee up here, right? Yeah. Right. Everybody's free, right? No, I'm talking, yeah, absolutely, honey. I talk to every cell in my body because these are sentient beings. It's science, honey. I don't know if you know what science is, but it's science, right? It's metaphysics, right? Meta, M-E-T-A, metaphysics. It's metaphysics, right? For those who don't know, right? So yes, honey, he said, are you crazy? Are you nuts? Yes, honey, we're all nuts, right? Thank you for sharing. Right? So look, right? Thank you for sharing, right? So look, this is how I get my body to feel better, right? This is how I deal with my pain, right? I don't go and grab no Motrin anymore. I don't go and grab no Tylenol anymore. I don't do that anymore because I know that there are better ways that I can be the captain of this ship, right? I'm not going to let, right, my body depend on this medication, right? Because what if I don't have money to get the medication? What if I don't have, right? I had to take my power back because when you dependent on something, when you have an attachment to any people, places, or things, when you have an attachment to any of this stuff, guess what? That's a jail cell, honey. That's a jail cell, right? When you have attachments to any person, place, or thing, right? And the key to this game of life is to not have attachments. That's at the end of the game. You want to know, have a knowing that every single thing in the universe is a part of you. So, like Christ said, I mean, like it says in the book of David. David said in the book of Psalms, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, right? The book of Psalms. I shall not want. Meaning, why would I want something I already have? Everything in the universe is a part of me. So when I try to bring something in and attach myself to something, right? That's taken away from my essence, right? God is a jealous God, right? So the key in this game is to realize what you're in. You're in a game, right? That you got to recognize your own patterns, right? And you don't have to, but I got to recognize what my body is telling me, right? Not try to, because attachments can rob you of the benefits of finding your true highest self. Guys, there's levels to this. Levels to this. Bully the anti-billing. Asking me and my nuts. That is incredible, honey. Incredible. But you know what? I'm going to give you a little big up that at least you had the balls to come and say that to my face, right? At least you had the balls to say that up on live to my face, right? You said that to my face, right? Not smart, but there you go. Not smart, but at least you had the balls to um, say what you felt, right? And I respect that you said what you felt. I don't agree with it, right? But you are, and this is a public live stream, and you are entitled to your opinion, even if it's making me wonder if you wear helmets. But you go, right? I don't think you wear helmets anymore because at least you're asking questions. You're asking questions. That's great. Are you nuts? That's a great question. Let me stop this. Because we don't want to feed the troll. We don't want to feed the troll, right? We don't do that over here, right? We don't play those games over here. Yeah, we don't do that. So I digress, right? Guys, well, I'm going to right, metaphysics. April, we got a real troll in the building. Yay! I must be April, I must be going places. We got a troll in the building. My first troll. Thank you, Billy the Bully. Woo! Oh my goodness, I love you guys. Oh my god, even the troll got on it. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I missed this channel. Jay! What's up, my Jay in the freaking building? Jay, you ain't no troll. Well, we all are trolls. I like that you said that, Jay. Jay, we all is trolls in one way or another, right? A troll likes to control his surroundings or what he sees, whatever. A troll wants to be in control, right? He wants to control the narrative or control, the emotions of the host, right? Even if the host, it just say if you're even if it's a bug is a troll, because they trolling up and down, trying to seek whomever they can devour, right? And that's the job of a troll. And we all do this. We all have a troll trait. Even myself is a troll and can be a troll at times. When I don't agree with someone, now I don't do with with Billy the Bully, Bully the Billy, whatever your name is. Shouts out to you, Bully the Billy, right? I don't do what I don't do what the bully did, right? But I do go in and put my opinions, on different platforms. Even though when I do disagree, I do it in a manner where I try to be tactful and tasteful with it and everything. But guess what? We're not all expressing energies in the same way. You can't expect for someone to express the energy the way you express it. So Jay, I love that statement. You said, I am a troll, but you're all right with me. Jay, you're all right with me, Jay. Where you been, Jay? Look, Jay, you're probably saying, where you been, Jay? Right? Both our names is Jay, right? But yeah, that's what I was talking about, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about what Billy the Bully said, right? He said, are you nuts, right? If they don't think you crazy, if they don't think you nuts, if they don't think you absolutely out of your gourd, baby boy, then you're not living up to your full potential, right? You're not. It's not giving if you're not looking like you're doing something that's totally out of whack, right? If you don't come out of your mind, you will go out of your mind. That's my saying. No, you guys can't have that saying. That saying is mine. I'm on record saying that. You can't have it, right? That's my shit, right? But yes, honey. Didn't you see that video? Did you like that video from when I said from when I said that? Did you like that one? Go check that out if you did not see it. I think it was the last. What was that on the other channel? No, I think that was the last one or two videos that I had said that. Right? So yeah, I had said. Well, what I had really said was that. Listen, when you march to the beat of your own drum, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get, honey, you need to go check in, right? Are you okay, right? Do I need to send the white coats after you? Honey, you don't sound well, right? You saying stuff that sounds too out there, right? So why am I wanting somebody with a normal, quote unquote, or average mindset to understand what the heck I'm saying? How the hell am I gonna look? I wouldn't be very bright if I thought that you were supposed to understand what I'm saying, right? That wouldn't be, that wouldn't add up if I expect for you to understand what I'm saying because, how are you going to understand something that's not even in your realm, right? That's not your realm. That's not your area. This is your area. This is your space, right? That's not in your area, right? So, no, I don't expect, the average person to understand a thing I'm saying, right? I have a different channel for those who do understand what I'm saying. But if you do particularly um, uh, want to, if you do want to get this particular information, right, to walk towards or ride towards your highest self, right, and to not be a part of the masses, because what is a mass, right? The masses are those people who think they're doing good, right, but are really living against nature, against their own nature, right? What is it in your purest, at your purest state? When you're at your purest state, what is that you yearn for? What is that you want when you're in your purest state, right? If you're doing anything against that, right, you're being evil. You're missing the mark. Evil means missing the mark. That it doesn't mean good or bad. It means you're missing the mark, right? So that's what sin is. Sin means you're missing the mark. Evil is living backwards, right, against your true nature, guys. Right? So if that sounds crazy, then yeah, hmm, probably in Head Start, sweetie. Right? That sounds crazy to you when you're in the Head Start of life. Like when babies go to Head Start, right? That makes your baby soul, which is amazing. Baby souls are amazing, right? You got your baby soul, and you got your little toddler souls, and you got your kindergarten soul. This is a university. Earth is a city in a universe, honey. You in school over here, right? You in school down here, right? You separated from the higher realm. You separated from, when you think on a 3D level, when you don't think of God as being a part of you, that you create that separation, right? So you got to get to where you and God are one, where you're not separated, right? The Christ consciousness and the kingdom of God lives within you, and that's what the goal in life is. And you know what that contains or that entails? That means that you have to get rid of all judgments, right? And that's the hardest thing about this game of life is to remove judgments, right? To stop judging is very hard to do because we all do it. We've all learned it. We all used to judging one another, right? that we have to learn how to yeah, shed that particular skin, right? That judgment skin. That's what we're doing. We're getting naked, right? We're shedding all of these attachments and all of this stuff that we've learned, like learning how to be dumb, right? Learning how to go against what it is we truly want in our hearts, in our minds, and what our soul is yearning for, right? But that being said, guys, is it only 5:47? Oh, and freaking G. Mm-mm-mm. But mm-mm, mm-mm. Shouts out to everybody that came in the building. Girl, and everything. All right. Mm. I love you guys very much. And it is time for me to part ways. Talk to you guys very soon. Be sure to like, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to support me and the work that I'm doing, right? So you can support me on my Cash App, which is Janice Dates 1111, guys. I love you all very much. I wish you everything wonderful and amazing that your hands and your heart can hold. Bob Dole. Thanks for watching.